I told him after the fact, I was like, you're really lucky I didn't have any cavities or anything. Because what if I came home and like my mouth was numb? Why do I keep my fiance or Michael a secret? I did not think I'd be hopping on here and making this video anytime soon. But I'm engaged. And I wanted to talk to you guys about my engagement story, give you some of the dirt on my now fiance, and just do a little get ready with me. I haven't done one of these in a while. I'm doing like a mishmash. I've got like new products here. I've got Korean beauty, drugstore, luxury, all kinds of stuff. So let's just go ahead and get into it. Okay, first things first, I do have sunscreen on already. I use the Dr. G Green Mild Up Sun. This is a mineral UV filter, which is probably why you can see a little bit of it on my skin. I actually really like this. I thought it was super good, and I'm out of it. So today's the last day I was able to use it, but I've had that on for the day now. It's like afternoon, and I'm doing my makeup because I'm gonna stream here in a second, and I'm doing a PR unboxing over on my Twitch channel / Amazon Live. And I wanted to put some makeup on before I hopped on there. Now, I did talk to you guys on my live stream about my engagement, but I did want to obviously come on here to my original audience and talk to you guys about this, because I have talked in the past a couple times about my relationship. I've been in the same relationship for over 10 years now, and I don't talk about it that often. I mean, like I said, I do here and there, but not as often as I'm sure some of you guys would like. So here I am talking to you about my relationship. I'm gonna go to fill in my eyebrows, by the way. I'm using the new Etude House Bare Edge Slim Brow, as well as I'm gonna be using the Bare Edge Brow Fixer. To be honest, I've tried the Brow Fixer a couple times. It seems a little crusty, for lack of a better word, but I'm gonna try it with this pencil because I don't know if the combination will work better. We'll find out together. So, like I said, I've been in the same relationship now for 10 years. I met my now fiance in college, which, by the way, I feel really pretentious using the word fiance. Does anyone else feel like that? Like, it's just, oh, my fiance. Bit boring for me. So, if I accidentally say boyfriend throughout this video, you guys know what I'm talking about. My now fiance, I met him back in college. I met him basically right as I entered, right off the bat, and we started dating or seeing each other for a year, and then after a year we were like, all right, I guess we're boyfriend and girlfriend, because we've been seeing each other exclusively. And then fast forward now, 10 years later, we've been living together for a while. We've known each other for about a third of our lives at this point, and I actually knew that the engagement was coming to a certain extent, because believe it or not, and I don't know about you guys, maybe we're obviously a somewhat unconventional couple, because that's a question we get asked a lot before we were engaged was, when are you going to pop the question? When are you going to get married? When are you going to start having kids? And I did talk about this at one point on my channel. And for me personally, it was for several reasons. One, I think we both just didn't feel ready to. Marriage is something that I take very seriously, and I plan on only doing it once in my life, so I wanted to make sure that whoever I was marrying, I was going to be doing it once as a promise to God. That's just kind of like my own personal opinion on it. And I just had other priorities. He had other priorities, I guess, which sounds really weird. We're obviously each other's priority. I don't know how to explain it, but like, we're career driven. Getting engaged and getting married costs money, and I hate to be so frank about it, but it's kind of the fact of the matter. We don't have like a ton of help, so we're doing it all on our own, and because of that, we had to, work hard, save money, and now we can progress into the next point in our lives. So that was one of the reasons a couple of the reasons among many why we didn't get engaged right off the bat. For my primer, I'm going to be using the Airy Joe eyeshadow base. I just saw this on YesStyle and decided to try it. So I'm going to be putting this over my eyelids. And then I am going to be using the Dear Dahlia, the Mesmerizing Moment Collection palette in Celestial Glow. I'm getting a little bored of some of the eyeshadow palettes I have. I feel like they're all in this color family. So not that I don't like this eyeshadow palette or this color family, but let me know if you guys have recommendations for some eyeshadow palettes I should check out, specifically Korean beauty or Asian beauty brands, because I feel like I'm still seeing a lot of the same colors. So help your sister out. So anyways, now we're engaged, and I guess I'll go ahead and move into the part where I tell you how the proposal happened, how I was surprised. Oh, and yes, and how I knew it was coming but didn't know it was coming at the same time. So like I mentioned, we're a bit of an unconventional couple to a certain extent, and I actually did go to the jewelry store and look at diamonds with him, or like rings, and tried a couple things on. I just kind of figured, you know, we've been together for 10 years now, there's not many things that surprise you, and at this point I feel like we should talk about these types of things. I don't know if that's a different thought or if most people are like this. I never really ask people how they function in their relationship, but in my relationship, I think it's helpful to like communicate and be on the same page with things versus the novelty of a surprise. So we knew that engagement was coming, that we were moving into that next step. So we did go to the jewelry store. I tried on some things. He got my ring measurement and all that kind of stuff, and I pointed him in the right direction and also sent the jeweler a picture of what I liked so the jeweler could customize essentially what I was hoping for. And we went from there, and I did not know anything past that. I didn't know if Michael had bought the ring, if he had it on hold, if he'd had it in our apartment hidden, which evidently he did, anything like that. I had to like really try not to ask too many questions because I didn't want to be nosy, and I wanted to not micromanage the situation and really let Michael do whatever he wanted to do. So whenever it did come up in conversation though, he did lead me on to think it wasn't coming anytime soon. His word for word was, it's not happening anytime soon. So we have had a bunch of stuff recently. We've had a bunch of trips planned. We've had the holidays, my birthday, all kinds of things. So I figured he would wait till all of that was done. So in my head, that was like 2023. I was like, okay, we'll probably get engaged like 2023, maybe at the beginning or maybe Valentine's Day. I don't know. It's just like trying to think of all the options in my mind. I didn't want to get too crazy or look too much into it, but that was just kind of what I was thinking. Little did I know, he had this whole thing planned out. And I'll tell you the story from my perspective. I essentially made a dentist appointment for myself because I was due for a teeth cleaning. And that was that. I told him like a week and a half in advance, so I didn't think twice of it. I was like, I'm gonna be going to my parents' house and visiting them, and then I'm gonna get my teeth cleaned, blah, blah, blah. So, see you later. I told him the day. When I went and got my teeth cleaned, I was literally gone for maybe 30 minutes. I went back to my parents' house, and I was like putting the key in the door. And I was like, oh, that's weird. My parents like didn't lock the door. And then when I opened the door, there was Michael with his whole proposal thing set up. My parents weren't there. They actually went down to my grandparents' house, and he did his whole spiel where he blah, blah, blah. I don't want to get too much into it because it's a bit intimate, but just like he had his whole spiel. I was shaking, crying. Mascara was running down my face. I said yes, of course. And then he told me one of the best parts about it was my sister was in town with her now husband. My family was in town. His family was in town. He had like everyone come in like a week and a half notice to come celebrate with us. So we basically had like a whole party afterward. They came, drove up to us at my parents' house, and we were able to celebrate, eat good food. We had champagne. It was really, really lovely, and I got to like share the moment with the people that I really care about. So that was really, really special. And I don't know about you guys, but I'm not the type of girl who would have liked a really public proposal, like believe it or not, because I realize my life is very somewhat public because of my job and talking to you guys. But I'm talking to a camera right now. I'm not talking to like people in an audience or anything like that. In my head, I know I'm talking to people on the other end, but right now in this moment, I'm talking to a camera. If I were in the moment getting emotional in like a restaurant or anything like that, I don't know if I could handle it. I'd probably shut it down. I think it's lovely for people who like that, but I really don't like that type of attention. So I was really happy that it was like in a private, quiet space that I could like have the emotions I wanted to have and like have that moment with him. And yeah, and then celebrate with my family afterwards. So that's how the proposal happened. So I told him after the fact, I was like, you're really lucky I didn't have any cavities or anything, because what if I came home and like my mouth was numbed or something? I genuinely had a dental cleaning, so thank goodness I had a clean bill of health as far as my teeth go. It was all perfect and more than I could have ever imagined. And now I have my dream ring. This is a ring that I've always really liked. It's an emerald cut if you're curious, and I just love emeralds. I think they're classic. I love how clean they are, and they feel very much like me, just clean and classic. That's the style I like. And it does have, by the way, yellow gold setting with the micro pave. If you're curious of what it is, that's what it is. So now that I've told you guys about the proposal, I'm gonna go ahead and apply mascara and eyeliner really quickly because I'm never gonna be able to do it while talking. And the eyeliner that I'm using is from Dear Dahlia. This is the Paradise Dream Precision Pro Liquid Eyeliner in Mahogany. And then I'm using the Ilia Mascara, the Fullest Volumizing Mascara. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that really quick. Okay, now that I've got that on, I also threw on a couple false lashes. I don't know the brand. I just got them for like $1 somewhere, so I know that's not gonna help out, but it's the truth. And then now I'm gonna move on to my foundation. I'm gonna try this. I just thought this was so stinking cute. I got it off YesStyle. It's from Makeup Face. The One Night Cushion 2 in 02 Nude Beige. I am hard pressed to think that this will match my skin tone, but I guess we will find out. I just, like, isn't that so suitable for my proposal video or like me telling you about my proposal? I mean, look how even the air puff is so cute. Is that gonna match? We'll find out. So now the question has now become, when are we actually getting married? Have we set a date? How is all of that going? And I have to say, number one, no, I don't have a date set. I don't even know where to start. Weddings to me seem really overwhelming, and I don't even know what type of wedding I want. I think I want an actual wedding because we just have so much family and friends that we'd like to celebrate with. But I'll be honest, when I was like a little girl, this is a little light for my skin, by the way, but we'll make it work. When I was a little girl, I never really dreamed a ton about my dream wedding. I more dreamed of like my dream house, like the house I was gonna buy one day. So now that I'm at the point in my life where I'm trying to plan a wedding, I don't know what to do. I'd like to not spend a ton of money because we are obviously paying for it ourselves, and I don't want to just like spend money to spend money, but like I said, I would like something. So if you guys have any experience or any tips, please leave it in the comment section down below, or if you have any resources I should check out. I would love if you guys could point me in the right direction because I really don't know where to start. I'm just like, wow, it's a lot. It's like a full-time job planning a wedding, and I'm quite busy day to day, so I will have to figure it out. But I would like a wedding. I think I would regret not having one. But I'd also like to not spend a crazy amount of money. So you guys let me know, because I'm sure plenty of you guys have had experience with this type of thing. So that, by the way, is one half my face with this cushion foundation. And then there's the other. It's not bad. I haven't done cushion foundation in a while, so I was kind of jonesing to try cushion foundation. Another thing that I thought would be appropriate to talk about in this video, because this does come up from time to time, and I have addressed it on my channel before, and it's not, I don't think it's a secret, because like I said, I have talked about it, but I guess I'll just talk about it in this video, is why do I keep my fiance or Michael a secret? And it's not actually that I keep him a secret. That's not really the point of it. It's just because I think that this channel is like my channel, and he has his own life and he has a job in real life. I don't think it's really up to me to put him out there. If he would like to do that himself, then he can absolutely do that. But I'm the one who chose to put myself on a public platform on the internet, and he didn't. So I don't want him by proxy to feel obligated to be on these types of things with me if he doesn't want to, if it's just not his thing, because I totally understand that. And like I said, he has a job, he has his own things, so it's not really up to me to blast that to everyone. I don't know. And it also comes down to the fact that I have seen a lot of people online have their relationships public, and it just seems like it makes things more complicated. You have people inserting their opinions and like, you know, what they think and planting seeds, and call me crazy. I just feel like I don't need that in my life, and I like to just keep my relationship with Michael to myself. And it's one thing, I think, if people say something about me online, and granted, everyone's very, very nice to me, knock on wood, very nice to me online, I think, considering, but I would be very hurt if someone said something about him online. I could take it, say stuff about me. It doesn't really bother me at this point. But when you get to a point where you start saying stuff about my loved ones, and inevitably that's something that happens when you put yourself online, I think I would take that personally, and just by not sharing him publicly, I don't have to deal with that. I just get to do what I like doing and not have to worry about that complicating things, if that makes sense. And I've definitely gone into more depth. Maybe I'll find the video and put it down below of where I talked about this topic, because I know I'm just kind of like brushing over it. But yeah, I'll try to find that and link that video. I'm gonna be really boring and just use this Maybelline concealer that I've been using for forever. Feels like I use it in every video, but I just really like it. It's the Fit Me in Wheat Blay I'm just gonna put this on a couple points of my face. And anymore, to be honest, I don't wear a lot of makeup. Ever since COVID, I feel like I've just really lowered the amount of makeup on my face. I just kind of go with what I like and I just stick to it. Are you guys like that too, or is that just me? I feel like that's a pretty normal experience a lot of people are going through with now coming out the other end of this whole thing. By the way, this cushion foundation feels a little wet. It's pretty, but it feels a little wet, I will say. So I am gonna go ahead and set it with a bit of powder. I'm gonna use the Egglips or Egglips Blur Powder Pack in 25, and I'm just gonna brush it over some of the areas of my face that I feel like I wanna set. Also, side note, sorry if my hair looks greasy. It's only 2 days old. I washed my hair 2 days ago. But the problem is that Buddy was taking such a nice looking nap in front of where I store my dry shampoo. And so I thought, you know what? If I explain why I didn't use dry shampoo, why my hair looks a little greasy, I think my audience will understand, because he just looked so dang cute and he was so comfortable. And I just didn't have the heart to move him for dry shampoo. I just didn't think dry shampoo was worth disturbing my beautiful sleeping buddy. So some of the blush products that I've really been enjoying lately, they've been out for a bit, but I finally got my hands on a couple shades. They're the Jelly Dough blushers from Holika, and nowadays I'm pretty much exclusively using like cream or gel cheek colors because I just think they're so beautiful. The two colors that I have is Rose Jelly and Grapefruit Jelly. I'll be using Rose Jelly, and I just take a brush like so and dip it into the product, and then I just kind of stipple blend it on my face. Stipple, have we heard that term in a long time? You OG YouTubers, I bet, know that term. And then I'm just going to take an air puff and blend it out. So yeah, that is my engagement story. And I want to know if you guys are interested in more like wedding content or marriage content. I feel like I might be the worst person to do it, or maybe the most appropriate person to do it, because I feel like I'm pretty attainable. Like, I don't think I put it out there that, you know, my life is perfect, or that, you know, I'm goals or anything like that. I see some people who have these beautiful, like, 5-star weddings, and I'm just like, how? And I don't know how to do these types of things. I'll be real. Like, I don't know where to start. I don't know how to pick a venue. I don't know what to look for. I don't know, like, how to do vendors, or like, do I do a DJ or live music? I don't know any of that kind of stuff. So if you guys want to go on this journey with me, please let me know in the comment section down below. And like I keep saying, please, please, please share your tips with me, because I'm definitely gonna need them. I'm a bit lost. So that's my blush. I don't know if it looks too harsh on camera or not, but I just like the look of a little bit extra blush. And now I'm realizing I don't even have a lip product. So let me go grab one of those, because I don't use enough Etude House. I went and grabbed another Etude House product. It is the Glace Rouge. I think these are newer, and this isn't PK001. It's a Glace Rouge tint in Hazy Rose. So I'm just gonna apply this onto my lips. We'll see what color it is. Ooh, it's really liquidy. Whoa. I'm just gonna blend it out with my finger and not apply more of that. I feel like life is just moving really fast for me right now, that I can't even catch up with it. I feel like I'm barely keeping my head above water with work, my second channel, my live stream, this channel, my social media. It's just been a lot, and just like my day-to-day life has been so crazy, and like good crazy. Besides getting engaged, we're also like looking for a house, which is a whole other thing. So let me know in the comment section down below what you guys are up to, but this is my finished face. I hope you guys enjoyed hanging out with me, and it was just so refreshing and nice to sit down and talk to my YouTube audience and catch up with you guys, share some, or just play with some products, to be honest, and go over that. And now I'm actually gonna go head over to my Twitch live stream / Amazon Live. If you guys want to join me, I'll put the links down in the description box below. I don't have a consistent schedule yet. I basically just stream whenever I get the chance, and I do all types of streams. We do catch-ups, we just sit there and chat. Sometimes I apply makeup, sometimes I do skincare. A lot of times I do beauty PR unboxings. I've done all kinds of different live streams. So go ahead and follow me on those down below if you guys want to catch one of them. And that's pretty much it. As always, I'll link everything down in the description box below that I used in this video. And as always, I hope you guys are happy and healthy. And don't forget to rate, comment, subscribe, share with your friends and family. Hit that notification bell, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye, guys.